Hello and salut, everybody. Question of the day is adjustable or fixed mortgage rate? Yes, we're talking about mortgage today. Is it adjustable or fixed mortgage rate that you're thinking to get or you into? Which one is best for you? We are going to discuss that in a minute, but before that, I just want to welcome you back to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe, share, and also check out the rest of my videos. I have some, other topics out there I think might be of interest to you, so check them out. And thank you for being here. So yes, adjustable or fixed rate mortgage. And I know that it's very exciting to have a mortgage, to own your own house. And every time I have young people tell me I bought my house or I'm planning to buy a house, and I have a plan to buy a house, and somebody have I have to go sign, I have a closing date. It's exciting. It's exciting to have a place to call your own. But what is not exciting about it is not being able to pay for your mortgage, because a lot of times we have these attractive deals. And we feel like, oh my God, I can afford it. But then we don't think about tomorrow. We don't realize that this attractive, deal that we are getting may get us in trouble. We may end up getting stuck. We only think about, yes, this is attractive today, but we don't think about, what is going to happen when it is adjusted. Because again, when they give you these attractive deals, they are adjustable rates, meaning it can adjust within a few years. So that's why I want to share this with you. And I'm also sharing this with you because most people are not following the news like that. A lot of people, and plus even if you're following the news, every TV stations or radio stations or all of them, they have a different programs. Whatever is important to them is what they share with you. So when I see things like that and I talk to people and I realize that people are not aware of it, that's why I normally will bring you some news like this so that you are aware. I want to prepare you. Remember, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help and prepare you and bring things to you and share things that are working and things that can help you. So I want you to listen to this as you are trying to get a mortgage, as you are thinking about your mortgage, as you are planning and saving for it, or as you're going to do your closing. I want you to check out this report before you do that.
U.S. home prices hit an all-time high in May. The median price now more than $400,000, coupled with rising mortgage rates. And one study shows housing affordability has hit a 15-year low. That's why more Americans are turning to one tool to lower their monthly payments. But is it safe? Vicki Wynn reports in our series, Priced Out.
Wine distributor Giannina Arturo just closed on this New Jersey home using an adjustable rate mortgage, or ARM.
In order to get this house, I knew that the 10-year ARM was the way to go. That was the only way it was going to work.
ARMs offer homeowners a lower starting interest rate than a traditional 30-year fixed mortgage, the lower rate usually lasting 5, 7, or 10 years. Giannina's 10-year ARM has a rate that lowers her monthly payment by more than $300.
The difference in that rate between fixed and the ARM was enough to either price me out or price me in.
But an ARM is not without risk. Like the name says, they adjust after the introductory period, going up or down based on market rates.
What no one can say is how long this housing crisis will last.
Back in 2008, millions of homeowners ended up in foreclosure, in part because they used an ARM to buy a home they couldn't afford after the loan adjusted. With 30-year fixed mortgage rates now topping 6% compared to about 3% a year ago, ARMs are making a comeback. The percentage of ARM loans has more than doubled since the start of the year. Loan Depot founder Anthony Shea says he's not worried about another mortgage meltdown. In 2005, ARMs made up 36% of all home loans. Today, they're less than 10%, and lenders are more stringent with who they approve.
They have to qualify for a loan today, which we're very happy about.
Other protections of today's ARMs include limits on how often rates can adjust and caps on annual increases.
Who should avoid an adjustable rate mortgage?
Someone that does not like to see their monthly payments increase, because that is no doubt a possibility. You do not have a tolerance for being surprised by a higher monthly payment you should really look at a 30-year or 15-year fixed rate.
So you guys can see, I agree with them 100%. I really do. And what it's true, because if you don't want your mortgage, if you don't think you're going to afford it, if it increase, if something happens, if the rate changes, then don't go with the 10 years. You know what I mean? They say at least the 15 years is better. But I said, if you don't know, if you don't have any, big sum coming, if you're not 100% sure, I say just, stick with the 30-year fix. That way you don't have to worry about it, because it worked for me. So I'm going to tell you a personal story. It's a long story, which, will probably require like 5 different videos. But right now I'll give you the short version. So the reason why I believe in this, and the 30 years, and making sure that you do your research and not just jump into attractive, deal without thinking about it. I want to tell you that when I first got my first house, I was 22 years old, and you can imagine how exciting and frightening it was. It was exciting and frightening at the same time, because I bought the house in a different state while I was in a different state. I was living in a different state, and I came to visit a friend of a friend, and I got introduced to this awesome realtor who is now a friend, a very, very good friend of mine, like a brother to me. I got introduced to him, so of course he's an awesome salesman. He got me to apply for a house, and when we went to the neighborhood, it was a new neighborhood that they were building. When we went to the neighborhood, when I saw the lot, it was just a lot. It was just a ground. I'm like, this is going to be a house. I'm like, okay. So it was literally a ground. So there was nothing there. It was not built yet when I got approved for the house. And when I came back, I moved back to the States, that the house was there. I saw it. I saw the ground. I came back a few months later. The house was there. It was a 3-bedroom house. And now I was so excited, and I was so afraid again, because I was only 22. And the house is not like a co-signed house. It was my own house. I owned this. I was responsible for it. And I was living in a city, in a state, a big old state, with nobody around me. I didn't have any family members. I didn't have anybody but just the house and a job, which is awesome, a job. And what saved me is the fact that I had 30-year fix, because a lot had happened when I moved. A lot had happened that I didn't plan. When I moved, my job, I lost my job. It's a lot of things that happened. And because it was fixed, I was okay. The mortgage didn't increase. You know what I mean? So I was okay because it's fixed. So that's all I'm saying, that if you're not sure, make sure that you are not taking something that you cannot afford. Another thing I want to tell you as well, if you're, my new generation, families, or just, a young people, young people, even older people, anybody who is getting into getting a house or purchasing anything big in your house, like getting a loan for anything major in your life, my recommendation, and check out my video, the other videos, my recommendation in my other video was one of the things that I said that you have to do when you're purchasing anything big in your life, is to at least have a 6 months saving. At least save up to 6 months if you can. 3 to 6 months is recommended, because if I did not save my 3 to 6 months, when I came to this brand new city with a brand new house, if I didn't save up to 6 months, I would have been in deep trouble, because I came and I lost my job. You know what I mean? And I had that cushion, so it helped me to get through those months. So until I got something. So I'm telling you, this is a personal experience. You guys, I share things that works for me, things that I believe in. So I'm telling you that, it's exciting to get your own house. It's exciting to get your own car. It's exciting to get these things. And I'm happy that we are getting this, and I'm there for you. I want you to succeed. I want it to work for you. So I want you to do your own research. Make sure that you are sure of what you are getting. Don't just jump on these attractive rates that they're giving you. So make sure you think about it. You think about tomorrow, and make sure that it is going to work no matter what happens. And then make sure that you have some cushion, you have some savings before you jump into these deals. All right. So stay safe and blessed, and please share with somebody, and I'll see you when you see me.